Good morning, everybody. I'm going a little early, only 2 minutes. I'm in a different location this morning. So, I want to talk to you about something a little bit different this morning. Decidedly, because changes what was. 5 words that can make a massive difference to you and your health, your well-being, many, many different things. Yeah. So those 5 words actually do wield, good morning. These 5 words wield the power to change your life and to change decisions that may be being made on your behalf. And that's what this is about, maybe decisions that are being made on your behalf. So too often we accept decisions made on our behalf by others, and then we consider them as the final word. So we listen to a specialist or, someone very important in our life. Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Del, Kalinda. And we take those words as a final decision by the person that's talking to us. But those 5 words that I just mentioned, decidedly, because, changes what was. And I'll explain as I go on a little bit further. So those 5 words, we need to listen for those when they're being fed to us by others or maybe by our own language as well. So it's about listening. So listening to ourselves and listening to others. So just because you hear somebody say, we have decided, doesn't mean it's definite. I'll give you an example of this, and I think you'll all relate to this in some way, shape or form. So we hear the word decided. I have decided, we have decided that we are going to, or you are going to, do this. Let's think about New Year's resolution. How many people say, I've decided to do this for my New Year's resolution? Yeah? We all know the statistics of that one. I think it's something like 2% of people make a decision and follow through on that decision in the time frame that they have decided that they're going to do it. Yeah? So that word doesn't mean it's definite. I have decided, we have decided. It doesn't mean that that is a definite outcome, does it? No, it doesn't. How many times have you said, I've decided I'm going to do this? And we actually don't. So just hold that thought in your mind. Especially New Year's resolutions are probably the biggest one. People go, yes, 1st of January. What difference does it make really? It could just be tomorrow. But anyway, I'm getting off track ever so slightly. And the same applies when others, good morning, Tammy. The same applies when others are making decisions for us. And this is the biggie. And this is the one I want you to really listen to and take home. Now remember, if you're watching this after the event, please press replay, #replay, so I know you've watched it after the event. So I'll illustrate what I mean by an example. So suppose you've got a health issue, mental issue of some description, yeah? And you go and consult a medical professional on that particular situation for you. You're going there for help and guidance. Yes, that's generally what we go there for. And you're sitting there and you're listening to the decision that has been made regarding the best course of action for you. Good morning, Michelle. So you're sitting here, you're listening to the best course of action that they have decided for you. But I urge you to pay really close attention to the language that is being fed to you. Because remember, if you've got a health or a mental issue, physical or mental, whatever it is, there's going to be an element of fear there. You're going to be entering that room with a little bit of fear. If you're entering the room with a little bit of fear, you're going to be in fight, fright and freeze. To the extent, don't know. So to the extent that you're going to be in that fight, fright and freeze depends on what you've got going on, yeah? As to whether how nervous, anxious, stressed you are sitting in that situation. Good morning, Pauline. So you're sitting there listening to this health professional, and generally there's an ly word. Generally, they will start the conversation with this, and this is what we hear. So they say to you, we have decided, remember the word decided doesn't mean it's definite, that usually is also not a definitive word. In your circumstance, and because of your age, that XYZ is the best course of action. So when someone uses an ly word, usually, generally, normally, occasionally, rarely, those words are not definitive words, and that's what we've got to listen out for. So the word decided doesn't mean it's a definite one way or the other. Your ly words, usually, generally, all of those words, doesn't mean all the time. It means sometimes, under certain circumstances. Yeah? What if the decision that these people have made for you does not fit your mold? Yeah? Who knows you better than you? Yeah? Because is not a valid reason. So those words that they've used, we have decided that usually in your circumstances and because of your age. So that's why decidedly because changes what was. The words decided, ly words, and the word because. Because if you feed that back to the people that gave you those words, it can change the course of action. Because remember, you're going in there and you're relying on that person to give you what is best for you. Yeah? Okay. So if you're going to feed that back, you've listened to them and you're listening for those words, so you know that it's definitely not a definitive thing that you just heard, you could then reply back to them if we responded in the following way. So they've said to you, we've decided that because of your age and the fact that we normally don't carry out this procedure or whatever it is on someone of your age, yeah, the use of those words immediately implies that there is an alternative for you every time. It means that you actually have a choice. They're just giving you what they think is the best course of action for you. But your response could be something like the following. Okay, you say you've decided this decision for me, but because I am not your normal 70-year-old or whatever your age is or whatever reason they've given you, I'm not your normal person in this situation. And because of this, so you're feeding those words back to them, decided, the ly word, and because you're feeding it back to them. Because of this, can you share what other alternatives there are for me? Remember, you're being put into a mould. Yeah? It's not good, it's not bad, it's just the way it is. Yeah, we get put into a mould of some description when we go and see someone because it's general. It's what is normal. But I know for a fact that especially the people that come to my classes or part of my personal training or my one-on-ones, I know you're not normal. Well, you are in the best sort of way. Because I've actually taught you certain skills and tools that you need to take yourself to another level so that you know yourself so much better. Yes? That's what all of this stuff that I'm giving you on these Monday chats is all about. It's about you being the best you that you can be using skills and tools that I'm teaching you. Yeah. So this is empowering. This is what it's about, empowering yourself with these insights to actually take control of health decisions that are being made on your behalf. You've got to remember that. A lot of this stuff, these things that people are giving you they think they're doing what's best for you. But if they're using the words decided and an ly word, normally, generally, those sorts of words, and then they say because of, you know then you have choices. So even though this isn't kind of within the realms of what I normally talk about, it does sit in there. It definitely sits within a pocket there for you to take better control of your health, your mental health, and your physical health. So remember, the things that I am here to help you with is far and wide. So I'm here to help you with your stress, your anxiety, your depression, and even persistent pain. If you're in persistent pain, do not sit there in persistent pain. If someone's told you that, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do for you, I know where your problem lies and I know I can help you. If you want to get fitter and stronger, I can help you with that as well, online or live, depending on where you live. Okay, I've got a post coming out in a few days going through all the different bits and pieces I can help you with. Do not feel that you are alone, and do not feel that there is no way out, because that's what this is called, a new way out. I'm trying to offer people a new way out of how you're feeling about you and your situation. Anyway, that's all there is for today. I want you to go and think about what I've said. Decidedly, because changes what was. 5 words. I know decidedly really isn't a word, but you're going to have to live with that. LY words. So decided, LY words generally, normally, typically, rarely. Listen for those. And then that word because. Because you can change that around with the word because. Because I am not like that. Remember, they've pigeonholed you. Just don't allow yourself to be pigeonholed. They are still trying to look after you the best they can. I'm not saying anything against our medical professionals. No, I'm not. We need them. But take control of your own future and your own destination. And as always, please live in your now. Don't live in the past or the future. Live in your now. All right. Love to you all. And I shall see some of you very shortly for our 9 o'clock class. Until, no live next week. We have a public holiday. I'm going to have a break. That's okay? Yes, Leslie, that's fine. All right, I'll see you all later.